dark and the troubled side of life.
There's a bright and a sunny side too. Though we meet with the darkness and strife, the sunny side we also may view. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life.
Well, great big happy howdy there, friends and neighbors. Here we are, A.P. Carter and the Phipps family at the courthouse right here in Manchester, Kentucky. And we hope you fine people come out here tonight will enjoy the show we have for you. We have a real program lined up for you, friends, so just have a good time. Okay, right here we are now. We all gathered around the microphones to do a little picking and singing out there for all this fine crowd come out here tonight. Boy, this old courthouse is chock plumb full there, Kathleen, ain't it?
What about that? Man, ain't there a fine-looking crowd of people? Everybody
It
looks so
certainly
happy.
is now, and we won't get right into the first number. And what part you going to be playing here on this first song?
Well, I'm going to be playing the alto harp, and I'm also going to be trying to do a little soprano.
Well, I think I'll try to do a little tenor here, and we've got old A.P. Carter, old A.P. He's not old, is he? Anyway, he's
no.
right here. And bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and he's going to do all that good bass singing here for us tonight.
I'm sure we're going to have some good bass tonight.
Our first song going to be what?
Oh, let me see now. I didn't write it all down there, yet. You know, we think as we go along. I believe on Jordan Stormy Banks I Stand's coming up.
Boy, that's a good old hymn. Okay, let's go.
On Jordan Stormy Banks I stand and cast a wishful eye to Canaan's fair and happy land where my possessions lie. We will rest in the far and happy land by and by, just across on the evergreen shore. Sang the songs of Moses and the Lamb by and by, and live with Jesus evermore. Sweet fields arrayed in living green that rises to my sight. There rocks and hills and brooks and vales with rivers of delight. We will rest in fair and happy land by and by, just across on the evergreen shore. Sing the songs of Moses and the Lamb by and by, and live with Jesus evermore.
We hope you enjoyed that song there on Jordan Stormy Banks I Stand. Our next song on the show now is entitled Little Moses, and this is one of A.P. Carter's songs. And we have A.P. Carter here on the stage to come in and tell us about Little Moses and speak about anything he'd like to speak about. Come in, A.P.
I'm sort of like the little boy was in a Sunday school class one time, you know. Teacher called the kids all up, and he started at the head of the class, and he said, "Who is the oldest man?" Well, the largest boy, he didn't know. And he kept going on down the line, and he says, "I bet I can ask little Johnny who the oldest man was, and he can tell." Went on down to the end of the class, and he says to the little boy, he says, "Who's the oldest man?" Well, he says, "Methuselah." The oldest boy, he spoke up at the head of class. Well, he says, "You ought to know. He ain't been born as long as I have." So the trouble with me on a lot of these songs, you know, why, I forgot a lot of the old songs that I used to sing and have once made popular almost. I've kind of forgot. But anyhow, Little Moses has been one of our good numbers. And this microphone business, I just sort of got me saying is sort of confused, you know. I used to go out when I was a boy, like, go out in the woods, and I guess you all have too, and go to a bed of flowers, these old-time catch-me-nots, you know, where it says catch-me-not, and you can catch one of them, and you just watch the seed fly everywhere. But if you touch one of those mics tonight, you hear all kind of rackets.
Well, that's right there, AP. We do have a poor PA system here tonight, but we hope we can get on through here with the show. We have already lost 2 microphones here. I believe we've got one left. And now here is little Moses.
Away by the river so clear, some ladies were winding the way, and Pharaoh's little daughter stepped down in the water to bathe in the cool of the day. Before it was dark, she opened the ark and found sweet infant was there. Before it was dark, she opened the ark and found sweet infant was there. Away by the river so blue, the infant was lonely and sad. She took him in pity and thought him so pretty, and it made little Moses so glad. She called him her own, her beautiful song, and sent foreigners that was here. She called him her own, her beautiful song, and sent foreigners that was here. Away by the sea that was red, little Moses, the servant of God, while in him confided, the sea was divided, and upward he lifted his rod. The Jews that rose while Pharaoh's host was drowning in waters and long. The Jews that rose while Pharaoh's host was drowning in waters and long. And away on the mountain so high, the last time he ever was seen, while in his victorious, his hope was most glorious, he stood o'er the Jordan between. When his labor did cease, he departed in peace, and he rested in the heavens above. When his labor did cease, he departed in peace, and he rested in the heavens above.
Well, thank you there just a whole lot. Our next song now we have is A.P. Carter's #1 song of the Carter family. I guess this song here has sold more than any songs that they ever recorded. It's entitled The Wildwood Flower, and here is A.P. Carter singing. Come in, A.P.
Oh, I twine with my mangoes and waving back high, with the roses so red and the lilies so fine, and the moon so bright with silver on you, the fair land leader, and I like you. I will love, I will sing, and my life shall be gay. I will charm every heart in his crown, I will say. Oh, I love you, Susan, as regret the dark eye, who's gone and neglected the pale wild flower. believe I'll leave that off. That's just a little too high. I used to sing that in Right Smart, but that's just a little too high for me tonight. I've been going for a long time. Well, I'm just a little bit too old to be singing love songs, you know. Fella would tell my age over there, you know. And I was down here in Knoxville, you know. And I got a lot of mail while I was down there. I sold about 3,500 songbooks there in a few days. And I got all kinds of letters, you know, from all over the country. Old women, young women, and all kinds. They was all know how old I was, you know. And I told them, now I said, if I tell my age, none of the good-looking young women won't write into me, and I won't tell my age. So finally there's an old lady come down from Kentucky one day, and she says, don't you know that old man Carter wouldn't tell his age? And he got me all aged up till I had to come all the way from Kentucky down here just to see how old he was. So I thought that was pretty good. But I once in a while, I guess I will have to tell my age some of these days. You know, I've been in the music business for about 30 years, and most of them already know I'm getting pretty old. But still, I won't admit it. But I'm going to sing to you a love song now that I wrote, I Always Black a Lot. And the title of it, My Virginia Rose. My Virginia rose is blooming. She's waiting there for me. In the hills of old Virginia is where I long to be. She wears a winning smile, and her loving eyes are blue. She's won my heart forever, for she's the girl that's true. Beneath the scarlet maple, by the twinkling little spring, was where I made the promise and gave to her the ring. Springtime is approaching, the birds and doves are here. They are singing so sweetly, but none can sing like her. It's love that calls you to me, my rose that never fades and lose its crimson leaves of love, love that's perfectly made. I long to see my darling there in the midst of June, with sparkling dewdrops all around her. She'll be a queen in the view. She's a wild rose in the forest, a fairy in a dream. My darling's in Virginia, her age is just 16. It's a long, long ways from a darling, just a little too far to be. My Virginia rose is blooming, she's waiting there for me.
Well, thank you there, A.P. Carter. You know that My Virginia Rose is Blooming, I believe that's one of the best songs that he ever composed, and I believe he done the best job on it just now that I ever heard him do.
Yeah, he surely composed this song. He can sing it too well.
Yeah, he's really, really good. And we're fortunate not to have such a lively crowd of people here in Manchester, Kentucky. What do you know about that? And it's a lovely crowd and people that really appreciate this kind of music.
Hey, I'll let you in on a secret. We have a lot of listeners here to our radio program on Sunday morning.
We sure do, the Phipps family. Well, we know many people out there know us. We haven't said much about ourselves since we've been here because we want to give A.P. Carter all of the good time he wants here on the show. We have a good song here now coming up we hope you people out there will like. We still have A.P. Carter singing bass here for us, and I've been singing tenor on a lot of them, and then I've been doing some soprano singing here, so we're all switched around here tonight, but we hope you've enjoyed all the good songs, and I believe you have all the applause that you've given us. Now, this song is entitled The Old Crossroads.
what are you going to take? One goes into destruction, the other to the burning gate. Soon your life will be over. You'll have to face your own cold. Will you be bathing, my brother? You should the one goes down below. The old crossroads down at the lake. Which one are you going to take? One goes into destruction, the other to the burning gate.
And now here's your good friend of mine coming back to the microphone here, and he's going to tell us a lot of good things. And this is A.P. Carter. Come on in, A.P.
You know, I've done a lot of traveling in my time, and I've met a lot of people. But I run on a very interesting old gentleman down in Hot Springs, Arkansas. He said he was 106 years old when I met him down there. And he said he was from Kentucky. He said he left home when he was about 16 years old, I think he said. He said he had a little sketch of the rheumatism when he left. And he said he went down to take some baths at Hot Springs down there, you know. And he said he fell in love with a girl and got married. Well, he's telling me about the girls back there when he was a young man. He said the girls were different then to what they was now. He said when you kissed a girl, she would almost faint. So I laughed and told him, I said, I wonder what happened to all the men. When they kissed a girl back there in them days and times, they could make them faint. So here's the most interesting old gentleman I ever met. You know, the Scarlet County people have always been sacred and sentimental people. Of course, you all know that. I've always tried to do all the good I can, and always will as long as I live. Man runs in with a lot of good, friendly people, and these jokes that I've told you have been mostly true. I actually run in on this old gentleman. He's talking to me about these things, you know, and he said he was from Kentucky. And when I was in Knoxville, I got a letter from an old man here in Kentucky. Said he is 106 years old, and I think he said he was walking about 5 miles every day, going to the mailbox to get his mail. So Kentucky must have some real men if they're able to do such things as that.
Well, thank you there, A.P., for that good compliment about our good Kentucky men. And I am sure that you have some good men from the state of Virginia where you're from. So stay right there around that microphone. We're going to sing another song, one of your songs, entitled The Dying Soldier. We'd like to sing bass on that number for us. Kathleen on tenor, of course, myself singing soprano.
The land was filled with beauty where the dying soldier lay. Tears were streaming down his face as the soldier laid his head. These were the dying words he said. Oh, carry me back to old Tennessee. Let them see my land before. Lay my head beneath the wild eye. Lay my head beneath the roof.
Well, thank you, and we hope you enjoy that. And here we are for the last portion of the show here in Manchester, Kentucky, all gathered around the microphones here. Still have A.P. Carter here singing bass for us, and he's going to take a great big portion of this last part of the show. And what part you going to be singing here, Kathleen, tonight?
Oh, I'm going to do a little tenor and also a little lead, sing a little soprano. I yell, and you know what? I had an awful good time selling pictures, and AP sold pictures and books, Bible questions and answers. I sure want to thank the fine folks. My goodness, I hope it's not too long till we're back here again.
We're going to have to come back because there's such a fine crowd of people here tonight, and this old courthouse is chock plumb full of people, isn't it?
It really is.
Okay, and now our next song is going to be I Have But One Goal.
I'm bound for a city so fair, to live with my Savior eternally there. No more disappointment shall burn my soul, troubles and trials I have come through.
Lord, as I wonder,
As I wonder,
on earth, here below,
on earth here below,
my heart is so heavy.
so many,
Wherever I go,
wherever I go,
I meet with disaster
I meet with disaster
that burdens my soul.
and burdens my soul.
But then I remember
Then I remember
I have but one goal.
I have but one goal.
I see others living
I see others living
in manner so fine.
in manners so fine.
The worldly possession
Worldly possession
much greater than mine.
much greater than mine.
I'm tempted to envy
I'm tempted to envy
their treasures they hold.
their treasures they hold.
But then I remember
Then I remember
I have but one goal.
I have but one goal.
I'm bound for a city
I'm bound for a city
of beauty so rare,
of beauty so rare.
to live with my Savior.
Live with my Savior
Eternally there.
eternally there.
No more disappointment
No more disappointment
shall burden my soul.
shall burden my soul.
Through troubles and trials,
Troubles and trials
I have but one goal.
I have but one goal.
AP, come back to the microphone now and sing us one of your songs.
And I'll sing you a hymn, and I think it's a very beautiful number, and it's one that I like and recorded just a few months ago. As o'er the dark waters we glide, my heart is grown weary and long. I'm longing with thee to abide. Dear Savior, I'm longing for home. Longing for home, yes, longing for home. My heart is longing for home. Longing for home, yes, longing for home. My heart is longing for home. How sweet it will be to be done with loved ones forever to roam. Sometime to my heart to stay near, and then I am longing for home. Longing for home, yes, longing for home. My heart is longing for home. Longing for home, yes, longing for home. My heart is longing for home. How many more trials away? How many more tears to be sown before I shall enter the gate? Dear Savior, I'm longing for home. Longing for home, yes, longing for home. My heart is longing for home. Longing for home, yes, longing for home. My heart is longing for home.
Well, thank you there, A.P., for that good number, Longing for Home. Right now, I want A.P. to tell us something about the original Carter family, his family, and about Surrey, Maybelle, anything you'd like to speak about, we'd love to listen to you. Come in, A.P., and tell us.
Okay, I guess they know more about them, and they probably know about me, because you know Sara was one of our leaders of the old original Carter family. She is considered a good singer, and she was well known as being a good singer, and you know there have been about 10 million of the old Carter family records sold. Maybelle, she worked with us 17 years and a half under the old Carter family name, and my health got kind of bad, and I sort of quit the singing business, you know. You fellows that heard the old Carter had so many oaths. I'm sure you've heard that old saying. Well, the Carter family record had put out a lot of songs and things like that, you know, and I thought I was about to overdo the music business with songs and things like that. I put out about 350, and I decided I'd better sort of quit and give some of the rest of them a little better chance. So that's one mistake I made in my life. I kind of quit the music business. But here in the late years, I've sort of been getting out and putting out a few more songs. So when a man gets in the music business and quit it, he's not much of a musician. But if he gets in it and can't quit it, why then he's true to his calling, and he's a real musician then if he follows it on out. So that's the way I guess I'll have to do, whether I make any money out of it or not. I'll have to go on the rest of my days in order sort of fill out the rest of my time and be happy, I suppose.
Well, A.P., someone just now requested here in the audience a song to be sung entitled Wash My Jumper and Starch My Overalls.
Well, that's the Cannonball Blues. I believe I'll have to lay off that. But I'll tell you what I will do. I'll sing them another, and if you all can sort of play that for me. That is about a certain fella grew up in our part of the country, you know, and got married. I don't tell who he was, you know. The boys up in Virginia was more unfortunate than he was when in Kentucky. If they got him a wife, they usually had to steal one and go to Tennessee to get married. So the second boy up in that part of the country, he got a whole notion in his head, and he stole him a wife and went to Tennessee. So I won't tell you who he is, but you all probably have a pretty good idea when you hear the song, and if they can start me off right on it. Come all you people, take warning from me. Don't take no girl to Tennessee. For if you get married and don't agree, it'll aggravate your soul. We left Mesas early in the night, expect to get married before daylight. So many things happen to hinder our flight, it aggravated my soul. We arrived in Bristol at 11 o'clock. Parson was there right on the spot. We found that the license had been forgot, it aggravated my soul. We went for the license in an automobile, run so fast could see the wheels. No one can explain how bad I did feel, it aggravated my soul. We stayed all night at the Bristol Hotel, just to make folks think we were swell. Next morning they put it in the Bristol News, it aggravated my soul. And when the new style's supposed to come in around, she begins to get ready to go to town. You know right then she's milling her shop bound, it'll aggravate your soul. She wants a new coat and a humble skirt, and you can't get in for the young uns and dirt. And when she gets out of the house, you will flirt, it'll aggravate your soul. And when the press gathers round your head, you'll think of what your old mother said. With a pain in your back and heart and head, it'll aggravate your soul. and don't agree, it'll aggravate your soul.
Well, there you have it, friends. It'll aggravate your soul. A.P. Carter singing, A.L. Phipps playing the guitar, and Kathleen Phipps playing the second guitar. Right now, though, we'd like for A.P. to just stay right where he is around the microphone. And A.P., would you tell us some more about your experience and also more about the Carter family and maybe Sara?
You know, I've put out a good many songs in my life, about 350 or more on record. And he ordered me to tell a little incident about some of my young days, you know, back when I thought I was courting or something like that, you know. That's what we called it up in our country, courting, when you go and see the girl or something other like that. Well, anyhow, I used to sell fruit trees and sort of sing around over the country for living, and I run this girl here in the middle, Sara. Well, she is a good musician and a good singer herself. Well, I sort of fell in love with her singing and then got messed up a little further than that and finally got married and so on. So that tells sort of a little love story of the old Carter family songs. He ordered me to tell a little something about that. But anyhow, she was singing a song about George Allen and playing on the order harp, and I first went in. I was selling some trees. So it was about 3 o'clock. So I stayed all night that night, stayed over the next morning, so we sung right smart that night. I guess kind of fell in love with each other a little. So she was getting up a little order for dishes, you know. Way back in my day and times, they had a little dish company. They called it Lee Manufacturing Company. So they would get out and pick up dishes, you know, sell around over the country and get them up a set of dishes. So I sort of passed a little joke with her. I took a little bowl out of the order book. I told her, I said, if I knew I'd get this order myself, I'd just take the whole thing. So it turned out the other way, you know. So I got the dishes and the girl, too. So we finally got started into the music business, you know. I met up at Maybelle, our cousin, and she married my brother. So the Carter family has sort of been like the Hatfields and McCoys. They've been in the music business ever since, and fighting and just doing whatever they might do, you know, to make times lively. So I thank you all, and it's been a great pleasure for me to be with you tonight. I'm going to turn the program over now to the Phipps family, and I'm sure they'll have some good entertainment for you.
Well, thank you there, A.P., for telling us all that good history there about your family. And be sure and stay right there where you are, right that microphone, because we're going to sing another one of your songs, and we want you to help us. This is entitled, The Storms Are on the Ocean.
I'm going away to leave you, love. I'm going away for a while. Will I return to you sometime if the boat is bound? The storms are on the ocean. The heavens may cease to be. This world may lose its ocean love if I was born.
Thank you there just a whole lot. You know that Storms on the Ocean there is one of the first songs that A.P. Carter composed and they ever recorded at the first 6 recordings. A good number. we haven't featured Kathleen on a solo, so I'd like for her to give us a little dab here now of The Wandering Boy. Come in, Kathleen.
Out in the cold world and far away from home, some other boy is wandering alone. No one to guide him and keep his footsteps right. Somebody's boy is homeless tonight. Oh, could I see him and fold him to my breast gladly and close my eyes and be at rest? There is no other that's left to give me joy. Bring back my boy, my wandering boy. Bring back my boy, my wandering boy. So far away, wherever he may be, tell him his mother with faded cheeks and her old home is waiting him there.
Come in, A.P.
Well, that song, Appeals to Be Lost, that's one of the numbers, you know, that we first recorded when we first went into the music business. And Sara used to sing that song a lot, and I've seen her get a lot of requests, and no doubt that song hits the heart of many a mother tonight, you know. There's a lot of mothers that's got a boy out summers in the battlefield or summers that they know not even where he is. But it does me good to hear those old numbers that one time helped to make the Carter family famous. But I do wish to thank you people, and I feel sure that I'll remember it in many ways.
Well, thank you there just a whole lot. You know, we're going to have to be going here. Our time's about all gone. So, A.P., let's all together on a microphone, you and Kathleen and myself, and you give us some bass on that good old number, Will You Miss Me? And this will conclude the show. And now, Will You Miss Me?
And this shall go decided, and this heart shall cease to beat, and lay me down to rest in some flowery boundary tree.
Now, friends, we're going to have to go. We hope you enjoyed the show here tonight. This is A.L. Phipps saying so long for A.P. Carter and all the Phipps family. And may the good Lord bless each and every one of you. Y'all come.